Hey guys, got a really special experience here. I'm going to be reacting to a very well-made documentary from 2004 highlighting esports in WarCraft 3 during one of the most important events that there were, the WC3L finals. It's a team tournament, and this finals had no prize money. That didn't stop any of us from trying to give it our all. It was 4 Kings against Arma team. We're going to be watching this awesome documentary. Enjoy. Have a good one. Check out this video from 2003. I was 17 years old here. Not quite 12, but you know.
March 28th in Paris is where the Intel Pentium Challenge took place, opposing the 2 most dreaded clans of the Northern Hemisphere. The 4...
That one.
Because this is the most important clan war that Europe has, and Russia is included. It's so important to come out the best as a team. It's just an honor, and you can say that you're the best team for a long while.
The tournament's stake is to simply find out who is the winner of this season's Warcraft 3 league.
This guy looked normal when he was
taken,
but he was a bit older already.
To LAN, this is for the team's reputation. There's nothing to win, no cup, no prize to win, only the team's world's reputation. And it makes the sponsors happy to see their team win.
The 2 clans meet again at Armageddon, headquarters of the Arma team. They're wearing white t-shirts with dark sleeves. The 4 Kings are in black. Today will be devoted to exhibition matches and warm-ups, broadcast live on the web. A specialized audience even came over to see them play.
Insane gaming PCs.
Now comes the spot here. You see several footmen, 2 sorceries up to 70 supply on the archers, and several hunters also.
I was interested. I wanted to see how to play. I wanted to see their faces. They're regular people. I spoke to them earlier and they're really cool.
I'm not regular.
They are people like you and me with a certain passion, and I don't see why we would criticize players that are into this rather than that. Like photography, it's a hobby like any other one. I came to see the best European players play.
However, there is a player who is missing. This player is named APM 70, but he's also known as Dead Man. He was recently recruited by Arma team. Supposedly, he lives in Moscow, and he's 15 years old. But nobody knows who he really is. He's the best player in Europe, #1 on the battle.
Actually, I was the best player in Europe. He used map hacks. I was ranked 2. He always knew where I was, but documentary makers don't know that.
On that ladder. And he already has an official enemy, Grubby, the #3 contender.
Oh, I was ranked 3.
Normally, Dead Man should have been here. By the last minute, he had a visa problem, so we're in big argument because he was supposed to play against Grubby, and Grubby doesn't want to play against him online because they kind of argued.
No, because he uses map hacks and was banned by Blizzard's special anti-map hack software.
I don't really want to. Please. No, sorry. Dude, if I accept now...
A confirmed Blizzard-banned map hacker mysteriously stays at home during an offline tournament and requests to play in the match anyway, even though everyone else showed up. I wonder what he doesn't want us to see. Visa issue, I guess. Now, he is from Russia, so visa issue is actually quite likely as well. But how does it look like?
No, it's like I'm a pushover. You can let me do anything. I cannot accept anymore. I already said no.
Yeah, but in the first time, yeah, he has to be here.
Yeah, but it's too bad that he's not.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Oh.
Yeah,
wait,
for him.
Why you don't play? Just one game.
I don't want to.
One.
No.
One.
Come on, no, don't be such a whiner.
It's no problem. Here will be enough games, man.
We all know that he cheated. He has admitted to using a map hack, an unfair program to see the whole map. And I think once you make a choice to do that, you just waste your chance to be accepted by some people. Some people accept him, but I don't, certainly. like I said, Arma team accepted this dead man into their team, and I feel because he has hacked so repeatedly in Reign of Chaos and so blatantly, I don't have any respect for him. I certainly don't want to play him like in custom games or friendly games because I'm not friendly with him.
Like in all
True.
games, there are cheaters. Sadly, there are cheaters that create
Stop
new
whining,
programs
Arnold
built through
voice.
the game's security system. Short version, the main WarCraft cheat is map hack, which allows to reveal the entire map, and you can see precisely
I was
everything
17.
by watching the raider down on the left. You can see the opponent, where he is, what he's doing. Obviously, it's an enormous advantage, but it's not necessarily because of that you will win. If the guy you are facing is 10 times better than you are, he's faster and he's got more experience, he won't lose because of that.
Oh,
But of course,
then we're all allowed to use map hack.
there's cheaters.
You still
like
wouldn't beat a
in
player
every
10
game.
times better than you.
Sadly.
Well, there's some great apologists that play.
The Arma team has guaranteed the dead man has stopped using this process. A youthful mistake that he won't make again. More so, since the BattleNet server has been put under high surveillance by cheater-tracking professional referees. The penalty is intended as an example. The player is thrown out and can never play again on the internet, except if he
Ryu
buys
James,
another
thanks
game
for the sub.
and keeps a low profile.
I want to have fun, meet the friends that I haven't seen in some time, see the Paris, of course, first time in it, so it's a great opportunity to explore the world and have fun. And concerning gaming, of course, we will prove that we are the best.
Never again on the entire internet. You guys like martial arts?
Sunday. Here are the American
Martial arts
players of
coming
the
up.
Arma team. Not quite awake yet. The four kings are also here, fooling around in front of Notre Dame.
The rest is too graphic. I deconstructed that guy's neck.
Day is D-Day. Both clans are going to the Latin Quarter, where the four kings are here to fight, determined to prove to the Arma team that they're the best in Europe.
I don't remember playing any of these games. I do remember being on that square in front of the church.
He won a CPL. He's called AT Intacs, coming from Montpellier. Give a big round of applause. Hailing from Denmark, Four Kings Cash. Give him a big round of applause. Raz, it's the first time we get to see him, and we're really happy. Coming directly from Los Angeles with his ally. Saber, I'm asking you to give a big applause. It's the first time they leave the United States and come to France. They will go against the Dutch team coming from Amsterdam. Here, Smith. Grubby is downstairs and will soon join us. Let's hear it for him. He's alone now, but usually there's two of them. A.T. Blatty.
I'm still practicing.
He will go against our Croatian friend from Zagreb, Croatia, Four Kings Zeus. AT short round.
When they told me, like, you gotta come up for the intros, I was like, oh, whatever, I need to warm up a bit more. I didn't realize it was gonna be such a big deal.
Hailing from Stockholm, Fury and Lon. For King Fury. The one a lot of you were waiting for from Amsterdam. He will be Myth's ally. And on 1-1 against Short Round, he won the CXG. Four Kings Grubby. So, to sum it up, the WarCraft 3 League final between the Four Kings and the Arma team. Thank you.
The final will be played in 5 matches, each divided in 3 winning rounds. The first match pits the American Short Round
Each decided in 3 winning rounds? I think he means best of 3.
against the Dutch Grubby. After an initial score of 1 each, the two challengers will have to face off on one of the numerous maps, which each of them knows practically by heart. Plunder Island.
Practically, yeah.
The first blow comes from Shortround, but Grubby thrusts his hero riding on a wolf to get hold of a magic item at the center of the map.
Take this.
But a wisp, a ridiculous green ball of light incapable of fighting, slows him down by blocking his way. And when Grubby manages to get rid of it,
Outplayed.
Shortround's elf hero has more than enough time to get there before him and snatch the item. He can only turn around.
Oh yeah, you use that little stupid alcove to get an item, the boots of speed, during the daytime. It's really well done by Shortround. But the announcer's pretty well informed.
Than that to disable him.
He's pretty well informed. He knew that the wisp is a ridiculous ball of lightning, incapable of fighting directly. Alright, I'm not gonna debate you guys anymore. We're gonna finish this thing. Or at least another 1.5 minutes, then back to Undead.
Grubby, who uses the tower creeping strategy. His wolf riding hero, along with 4 orcs.
Hold on, let me pause in-game music.
But they'll have to do better than that to destabilize Grubby, who uses the tower creeping strategy. His wolf riding hero, along with 4 orcs and a few peasants, will attack a gold mine guarded by ogres. He builds 2 towers nearby as a place to fall back. Having increased his defense potential, he manages to eliminate the monsters and begins to extract the gold.
I usually choose a strategy that is very aggressive because I like to keep close contact with my enemy so I know what he's doing.
Meanwhile, Shortround also gets a hold of a mine, but Grubby's reaction is quick and devastating. He makes it his own after a brief assault and builds 2 additional towers on it.
Omega Lol, Reign of Chaos Headhunters.
Thanks to the 3 mines in his possession, 1 from the start and 2 conquered, Grubby switches to the next level.
AKA, I took his base in a BM move. 3 base. I took his natural and great hold there as well after tower rushing it with catapults. Omega Lol. By the way, burning oil.
Army hurls itself on the elf village and buries it under catapult boulders. Meanwhile, headhunting trolls make
The ultimate alpha move, attacking their Tree of Eternity when he has no gold anyway, instead of attacking Moonwells or Archers, which directly helps the fight, aka GTFO out of the game.
There's rain on Shortround's retreating army.
Nothing to do with my Oppo, I'm just saying it as I see it now, like attacking the tree makes no sense.
The 4 kings win the first match.
Pretty good acoustics.
They're really going at super speed. It's really impressive. There was that thing there, Shortround's Wisp blocking the Farseer on 3rd round, but he still loses. What impressed me is when Shortround took his Wisp in front of Grubby to block his Farseer so he can't harass.
Really?
I like to be able to do that, but it's a long shot.
Really good translation. Even the ums.
Now it's time for the 2 versus 2 matches. The Arma team is lining up its pair of Californian players, Saber and Raz.
Why put that in the video?
The 4 kings pit Myth and Grubby against them. Comfortable as a duo, as well as a solo.
I think it's funny.
First round goes to the 4 kings. The second round takes place on the Avalanche.
Wait, what did I say here? Can anyone make it out? Can we enhance?
Goes to the 4 kings. The second.
GGGL? GGGL small? Global? Global League? Ah, Global Gaming Global League. GGGL, Global Gaming Global League. But who said that? Oh, I think it's me actually. It's light green, that's my color.
Second round takes place on the
So
Avalanche
funny.
map,
Even
which
then I was making up acronyms already.
has the particularity of having gold mines coast to coast, from the north to the south. Since the beginning of this second round, Myth rushes to smash the boulders blocking his path to this El Dorado.
Epic music.
Quickly caught up by Grubby's orcs, the Four Kings duo overcome the guardians of the mine and begin to recover the gold.
Hey Myth, let's overcome the guardians on these mines and recover the gold. Okay, that sounds like a sound strategy.
The American pair of the Arma team will take too much time to react. The Four Kings will rise a formidable army. Two violent clashes will unfold at the center of the map. And even with a good combat micromanagement, Raz and Saber will find themselves quickly overtaken.
I really liked catapults in those days. Jesus. Every game I see, I have catapults. There's also some torrents and healing words.
Grubby and Myth will continue their clearing
Wow!
by
Did you see
throwing
that violent
themselves on
explosion?
Raz. Grubby and Myth will
Look at this.
continue their
Kersplat.
clearing by throwing themselves on Raz's HQ.
Yeah, more red arrows.
And despite reinforcements sent in by Saber, the Four Kings will quickly take advantage and destroy his buildings one by one.
This is 360. I can lower it to 144 if anyone is using too much bandwidth. Does it work like that? No, I don't think so.
It's over. Saber and Raz will forfeit the game.
I guess if you don't wait till your final building is destroyed, you
The fact
technically
that they can do
forfeit.
so many things at the same time. They're so into their thing. For the fastest of them, it's 300 actions per minute, I think. You can't really tell what they're doing, but it's super quick and totally impressive. The speed at which they're typing, they're managing many different places at the same time. Works for them.
Well, once action per minute, or how many times you either click the keyboard or mouse, it's not a direct, what can you call, parallel to how good you are. But I'm from 170 to 220 or something like that.
I think I'm usually around like 170 or 180 actions per minute.
I'm currently 150, not one of the highest, but I think that's just sufficient.
Is it though?
Personally, I do between 170 and 220, so it's pretty fast. But there are Korean players who do 440. It's freaky.
It's important to win, but it doesn't mean you have to have a high AP actions per minute to win.
At the beginning of the game, I spent a lot of time selecting my buildings, one after the other, even if it's pointless, just to warm up my hands and concentrate on the game. So that rises the action per minute rate. Other than that, on average, counting the fictitious action, I'm between 230 and 260 per minute.
It's just about how good you use it. You can have 150 APM and still
I was
win
17 years
players
old.
that have 250 or 200 or 300.
You can make worse decisions and have a lot high APM, or you can make, have a lower APM and make better decisions. It all depends.
Like Grubby, he doesn't have high APM, but he beats every player.
It's a very bad start of the final for the Arma team, who are down 2-0. The next match has to end in victory.
I have more than
Otherwise, the
150
Four
now.
Kings will have won 3 out of 5 matches, and they'll be declared winners. Intacs will face Cash. Both have the same score. They each have 1, and they're now tackling a third round, which they'll decide between them. A match that could seal Arma team's fate. The two adversaries, both playing elves, take exactly the same start. Both put down an ancient stand and invoke with it a demon-hunting hero.
An
Cash
ancient
in
stand.
red battles Intacs in green.
Altar of Elders. Run! -4, -19. Kijk even. So now we know Demon Hunter means both hunter of demons and a demon who hunts.
Intacs has impaired Cadge's hero, forcing him on the defensive. This is called harassing. After a few passage of arms, Cadge ends up fleeing.
Normally it involves something with great risk. I like to keep the game on my side.
This is called
Therefore,
harassing.
my game is very risky. So if I make one mistake, I normally lose the whole game. But if I doesn't make a mistake, I normally beat my opponent.
Yeah, he was freaking greedy.
The first real clash will happen after 12 minutes. Combat focuses on the two demon hunting heroes, who obviously don't appreciate each other. Intacs in green will manage to outmaneuver his opponent efficiently, despite the presence of 3 druid bears.
Kaj was the pioneer of Tree of Life before any other building. Make Tree of Life, then
The armor
altar.
team player manages to kill Cadge's demon hunter.
He's Danish.
He grievously wounds his second hero, riding a white tiger, which flees.
I really like Kaj. Or Kai, as we called him.
Intacs terrorizes the ranks of Cadge's army, who makes the mistake of bringing his wounded hero a little too close to the fight.
Looks over.
But Cadge doesn't give up.
It looks over. He lost Demon, 3 bears, 8 dryads, and a possum.
I try to play very offensively and then get the late units. You can get some units early, and the other units you can get late. So I try to always take up for some of the later units if that's possible.
So on the one hand, you got dryads and
At the
bears.
very end of the game, Cadge has all the necessary resources to recruit a giant. A slow creature, but incredibly resistant, who has the power to attract blows.
Pog. No, this is TFT. Look. Mountain giant. Early TFT. Sick. Yes.
It's an incredible turn of events for Cadge, who's come back from Hades itself. The 4 Kings win the 4th season of WC3L.
Did he just grab my boobs? Yeah, pretty much, James Lewin.
The Armored team has decided to play out the 2 remaining matches, and the 4 Kings will make the score even worse for them.
This is the sad part. We were 3-0 and then 5-0.
Today ends with a victory of 5-0, an unexpected and unhoped for result.
My job at the team is mostly to schedule clan wars and to make news about the wars, to set the lineup and to analyze our enemies, to think about which player will be seed on which map and what would be best, which of my players is perhaps best in org, or versus an org player or versus an under player, and then I'll try to seed and make a lineup so we can have best chances in.
What did you win? No trophy, no prize money.
I heard a Grubby interview in which he said he closely studied the Arma team game. They did what had to be done. A lot of custom games. Just before an event, do private games between them to have well broken in techniques without them being made public.
for example, we got Grubby.
He was so
and
nervous.
He's very good against Night Elf players, and we wanted him to play perhaps Intacs or Shortround. And both Night Elf players, and they are very bad against Orc players. And so we tried to siege him against a Night Elf player, and we succeeded, and so he got best chance to win the game, which he did. And in fact, Grubby nearly wins all his games.
The Armor team lost. There was the final, and they played well.
It's really amazing, and of course we want to try to do the same thing the next season, but it will be very, very hard. It was hard already this season, but I'm really glad we made it.
I should contact this guy if he has a higher res version. Tony Gavioli. Game Productions. Well, that's not a very revealing documentary name. What was it? Tony Ravioli? Gavioli. Someone contact him. Hey, you got a high quality version of this? Game Productions. Good stuff.